Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna play Rugrats Adventures in Gameland. And yes, this is another edition of Can This Game Hook Me In. I want to say 15 minutes. It might be a little before that. The reason I'm giving it so much time is that I know there's two parts to this game. There's an 8-bit version and there's an HD version. And I want to try both. The reason I know this game exists is because a streamer named Aaron Plays streamed this about a week ago. And actually, Aaron Plays was the reason I started to go on Twitch in the first place, because I had a crush on her back in 2017 or 2018. I used to watch her YouTube videos, and I learned that she was a Twitch streamer, so I started to watch Twitch to watch Aaron Plays. And I also watched her boyfriend, Mike Matei, so I watched both of them. Aaron still streams today, although not as often. And again, she was streaming this the other week, and that's how I know it exists. So let's give it a shot. Rugrats Adventures in Gameland. We'll start off with the 8-bit version, then we'll try the HD version, and see which one is better, and I'll tell you whether it hooks me or not. So let's start. Alright, let's press the A button. I love these graphics. They look exactly how a Game Boy Color game would look. And in this initial part, I would say jumping is important. So we'll go with Phil. No, not Phil. Lil. That's Phil. That's Lil. Lil can jump a little higher, it seems. And she has 2 stars for lift. Babies in Gameland. I did try this game before recording. I just wanted to see if it would work. And that sounds silly because why wouldn't this game work? I have a gaming laptop. You always want to try out whether or not a game works before you record or go on stream. That way you don't have any problems. Alright, I got that key pretty easily. Why do they leave a screwdriver next to the kids? I don't understand. These parents. Alright. I wonder if I can go in that door? When I tested the game out, I couldn't go in there, so maybe not. There's a cookie up there. How is a cookie just suspended in mid-air? I don't know. Okay, there's a chair and a desk. Reptar coin, of course, Reptar coins, I remember that. I wasn't a huge fan of the show. I liked it. I mean, every episode I seemed to like. But I was more of a casual fan of Rugrats. You know, oh, I wanted to point out the NES console. That's an NES console, definitely. That's an NES cartridge. And the controller you see is like a rectangle with a D-pad and 2 buttons on the right. I wasn't a huge fan, but I liked the show. I was more of a fan of Doug, actually. If you know the whole Nickelodeon lineup from the 90s. I like Doug better. That appealed to me more as a boy back then. And what else did I watch? Ren and Stimpy was good. What else was in that lineup? There was Doug, Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy. What was the other one? Was it Rocko's Modern Life? Because actually, I haven't watched Rocko's Modern Life. As surprising as that sounds. Okay, we're gonna do the desert level with Chucky. And the interesting part that stood out when I was watching Aaron Plays stream this is that each stage was an homage to a classic game. Not the first stage, obviously that's their house, but every stage after that was an homage to a classic game. And you see the sand here, how he's digging through the sand. Obviously this is Super Mario Bros. 2. And maybe they want to be careful, because you know how Nintendo loves to sue companies. Maybe they want to be careful about doing an homage to Super Mario Bros. 2. Because this might be too close. But look at this. This is the desert level from Mario 2. And actually, I've never beaten Mario 2. I've tried to, but I've tried to in the past. It's always been too hard. I beaten Mario 1, I beaten Mario 3, I've beaten Super Mario World. So I have no problem beating most 2D Mario games, but Mario 2, it was different, and it was too hard for me. Because, you know, it wasn't supposed to be a Mario game at first, but they discovered that the Mario 2 that came out in Japan was too hard for Americans. And I think most retro gamers know this story. And so there was a game called Doki Doki Panic, and they just put the Mario characters in it, change a few things, and that became the American version of Super Mario Bros. 2. And this totally looks like Mario 2, from the sand to the enemies, to the background even. And these platforms look like they come from Super Mario Bros. 2. It's very well done. It's a great homage. The music doesn't sound like Mario 2. That's the one part of this level that doesn't sound like Mario. It sounds different. It's still catchy, I like it, but it's not Mario music, definitely. And I don't know how to get past this part. I don't know. Is there a way to jump higher? I thought Chunky had the highest jumping. I don't know how he could jump higher. Maybe we could wait for the bug and jump on him? No. Throw the bug at the cactus? No. If I jump right into it, I get hurt. So I don't know what to do here. Oh, I can go higher. Oh, okay. I'm dumb. I am dumb. We probably have to get to the HD version soon. I did say, can this hook me in 15 minutes? So, I don't know. Maybe we have some time. Oh, we have to get up there. Oh no, come on. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I can get up there. Let's go down here. Okay. Okay. This is very charming. The graphics are Mario 2. It's very charming. The music is not Mario, but it's still charming. And I think I do have to try the HD version, or we might be here forever. So let's switch to the HD version, and I'll give my thoughts and wrap it up. So this is Rugrats Adventure in Gameland 8-bit version. Let's switch over. Alright, in the HD version of Rugrats Adventures in Gameland, you can see the intro screen takes up the entire screen this time. And I like that drawing. I'm kind of disappointed we can't pick Angelica. You see her with the blonde hair on top of Tommy opening the door. I'm kind of disappointed that we can't pick her, but I guess she's a bad guy. Or a bad girl. She's the bully, right? But anyways, let's go into the game. We'll just do the same thing and pick Lil again. Lil and then Chucky, because they both have good jumping. And I just wanted to compare and see what it's like to play the HD version right from the beginning. It looks the same. You get the screwdriver to the left. And you open that part. This is bad security. Where are the parents? The vacuum cleaner's here, the Reptar coin, and you got a butt stomp on the robots. What kind of toys are these? Alright, the cookie was floating in midair somehow. And we jump on the desk. Look how athletic she is for, like, how old is she? Like 1 year old? Alright, we make Grandpa more comfortable. Reptar coin, there's an NES console. And we put the coins in there. I don't know what's behind there, but everything looks the same. It's HD, it's modern style, but everything looks the same essentially. So there was nothing different about the HD version for the home part. And there's Tommy's parents. I don't know why they didn't draw Tommy's parents. Why not show their faces? Alright, we'll go to Chucky. Sand in my diaper. And this will be kind of jarring because, again, it's supposed to be an homage to Mario 2, but it's modern style, look. It no longer looks like Mario 2 from the beginning. And your butt stomping on the stand, but it doesn't look like Mario 2. Now we're digging. Because the furthest Mario 2 got was 16-bit when it became part of the Super Mario All-Stars collection, and they redid the graphics to look Super Nintendo-like. So that's how we think of Super Mario Bros. 2. We don't think of it in a modern style. We think of it either on the NES or SNES through Super Mario All-Stars. And I think if they ever made Super Mario Bros. 2 in modern style graphics like this, it would be too jarring. I don't think I would like it. I don't think I would like it. If Nintendo tried to do Mario 2 with modern graphics, it would not be the same. Anyways, we're gonna try to throw this bug at this... What is that, a snake? And just dig down again. I just want to reach the same part that I reached last time, and maybe that'll be the end of the video. It's exactly the same. The same structure, everything is in place, the enemies are the same, it's just HD graphics. I think I prefer the Game Boy Color style. The music is the same, everything's the same except that this is modern HD. I prefer the Game Boy style. As a retro gamer, I think most retro gamers would prefer the Game Boy Color style. And again, we have to go up here. Oh, jeez. It's charming. This whole game is charming. Even the modern style is charming, but the 8-bit style definitely is more charming. And it just reminds you of the good old days, right? But that's not the reason you play these games. You play these games because they're structured better than a lot of modern games today. Like, I would put up Mario 3 and Mario World against any new Super Mario Bros. Game and say Mario 3 is the better game, or Mario World is the better game, and I think I died. Darn. Who is this, Phil? We'll play as Phil. So, a lot of retro games are played today because they're just better games. I don't think it's totally nostalgia. I think in the past they structured games better, and they worked within their limitations to make a game that is structured well and that has all the basic elements right. And that's why they've lasted decades. And I just don't think it's only nostalgia that keeps people coming back to these 8-bit and 16-bit games. Even today, Super Mario World I would consider the best 2D Mario game out there, even against Super Mario Wonder. You compare Super Mario Wonder and Super Mario World, there's no doubt I would pick Super Mario World. And I don't know if I went this far in the first playthrough in the Game Boy Color version. Why not? Let's see what's down here. Reptar coin. There's a cookie up there. What am I doing? Butt stomp. Alright. And we got a snake in the background. And I don't know what animal that is in the background. I'm getting beat up by these bugs. I think we can stop soon. It's charming. Can this game hook me in 15 minutes? I would have to say yes. I think the Game Boy Color version is definitely the most charming part about this game. But I also think it's structured well. I like the idea of doing an homage to a classic game like Mario 2. And if you go further in the game, there's going to be homages to other games besides Mario 2. Like Castlevania, Mega Man. Again, I watched Aaron play stream this game, so it's kind of cheating because I knew what to expect. And again, the only reason I know this game exists is because I watched her stream it. And it's charming. It's a charming game. I don't know if it's worth $20 though. I did read some of the reviews on Steam, and they're all saying it's a short game. So I don't know if it's worth $20. I would wait until you see a sale before you pick up this game. I don't know if it's worth $20 for what? A game that might last 2 or 3 hours. But if you see it on sale for like $5 or $6, then maybe give it a shot. I think that would be worth it. Maybe $10 at most. I would not pay $20 for this game. It is charming though. The graphics are great. I love the Game Boy Color. I love the Game Boy Color version. The music is great too. And I would definitely check out this game if you are a fan of the Rugrats. So can this game hook me in 15 minutes? I would say yes. Check it out. There's a demo on Steam. And I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching my video. And I'll see you guys soon.